She stood in the rain outside the military hospital, the same woman who once commanded tens of thousands of soldiers across continents. 4 shining stars once sat proudly on her uniform. Now, she couldn't even lift her trembling hand to knock on the door. Inside that building, a janitor, a quiet man with tired eyes and calloused hands, was mopping the same floors she used to walk on like royalty. Their worlds should have never collided. But fate doesn't ask permission, and in the next few seconds, that janitor would do something that no one, not even the most powerful generals, could ever forget. General Evelyn Hart, 52, was known as Iron Eve, the most decorated woman in the U.S. military. She was feared, respected, and untouchable. She'd led rescue operations, commanded troops in war zones, and received medals that outshone her own pride. But behind the uniform and salute, there was a woman who had given up everything: family, love, even herself, for service. One fateful morning, everything she built collapsed in an instant. A classified mission under her command went wrong. Lives were lost. The blame fell squarely on her shoulders. Media headlines shredded her name. Politicians distanced themselves. Her subordinates turned silent, and when she returned home, even her only daughter, Samantha, refused to open the door. "Mom, you were never there for me. Not once. Now you expect me to stand by you." Those words burned deeper than any battlefield wound. She resigned from the military in silence, no ceremony, no farewell, no honor guard. Just a quiet office, a pen, and a paper that ended decades of service. Weeks turned into months. She couldn't find peace. The world forgot her. She walked the streets alone, her uniform replaced with a plain gray coat, medals hidden in a shoebox under the bed. Then, one stormy evening, after visiting a veterans hospital to drop off a donation anonymously, she saw him, the janitor. He was kneeling beside a crying patient, fixing the man's broken wheelchair, his mop lying forgotten. His name tag read, Daniel Cooper. Something about his calm voice and gentle smile stopped her. He spoke to the wounded soldier with warmth she hadn't heard in years. When the soldier smiled again, Evelyn felt something shift inside her. A man in faded clothes had done what all her ranks and stars never could: bring hope, and for the first time, she stayed to watch. Over the next few weeks, Evelyn started volunteering quietly at the hospital, handing out water bottles, helping nurses, folding sheets. Every morning, she saw Daniel, the janitor, pushing his cart, humming softly as he worked. He never looked rushed. He never complained. And he always found time to talk to the patients, the broken, the forgotten, the angry. Curiosity turned into conversation. "Why do you do all this?" she asked one afternoon. "You could get a better job. You're too kind for this place." He smiled faintly. "Because kindness is never wasted, ma'am. And because I owe this hospital my life." Evelyn didn't press further. But that night, she found herself thinking about his words. One evening, she found Daniel sitting in the courtyard, watching the sunset. In his hand was a worn-out photo, a woman and a little girl. He noticed her glance. "My wife and daughter," he said quietly. "They died in an accident 6 years ago. I used to blame myself every day." Evelyn's heart clenched. Daniel continued, "I was a soldier once too. Lost my leg in service. When I came back, I was broken, until a nurse here helped me believe I could still be a father, even if I was different. But when I lost them, I didn't want to live anymore." He looked at her, his eyes steady but soft. "Then I realized, maybe my life isn't about what I lost, but who I can still help." That sentence pierced through her armor. The next day, Evelyn found herself opening up for the first time, telling Daniel about her failures, her guilt, her daughter. He didn't interrupt. He didn't pity her. He just listened. When she finished, Daniel said gently, "You gave your whole life serving your country. But maybe now, it's time to serve the people around you, not as a general, but as a human." Something broke inside her. And it felt like healing. Weeks later, Evelyn began organizing free therapy and career programs for veterans at the hospital, using her leadership, not for power, but for compassion. Daniel helped her every step of the way. News slowly spread about her efforts, and even Samantha, her daughter, came one day, tears in her eyes. "I saw what you're doing, Mom, and I'm proud of you." They hugged for the first time in years, both broken, both healing, and standing a few steps away, Daniel smiled quietly. That night, Evelyn looked up at the stars, not the ones on her uniform, but the ones in the sky, and whispered, "Sometimes, the people who shine the brightest are the ones who clean the floors beneath us."